Does anybody experience this where they're meeting a new person and for the first time and you're hitting it off or whatever, or you're becoming good friends and stuff, and you start to divulge like information between each other, sometimes being vulnerable, maybe share some other stuff that they don't normally wouldn't talk about to strangers or something like that, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is great, right? Like you're not necessarily trauma bonding, but you're sharing certain things, and all of a sudden after that happens, the person that had shared with you, their attitude sort of changed, almost like out of insecurity. And it's almost like now, because there are certain hidden stuff or secrets or their vulnerabilities or whatever, all of a sudden you become a threat. Because now what most people don't about them, and all of a sudden you become the problem. You become the one that they dislike, and then they'll start searching and looking for reasons to hate you or hate on you because you know so much about certain things about them. So it's almost like, because you know how they are vulnerable or how they can be vulnerable or what things make them vulnerable, now you're the target, now you're the problem, now you're the bad guy or something like that. That ever happened to anybody? I know it's happened to me several times. Like at first people like me and stuff like that, and we start talking, they start sharing stuff with me, and all of a sudden their attitude just switches. I'm not judging them. I've been through way too much to judge them without understanding, and I'm not looking at them as less of a human being because they went through their experiences. If anything, I'll try to empathize and relate to them in some way, but I do not look at you different after you shared something very personal with me. There is no benefit or gain there for anybody to do so, except somebody that would use that against them, unless they're used to constantly being around people that do this with them. That would be a trust issue, and that's not my fucking problem. But I noticed it.